We have two painfully similar coaches here with only two major differences.
And that's why we've put these two head to head in the RV Smackdown. Bounder versus Excursion.
The two major differences between these coaches are, well, number one, the price. Big difference there. And two being that the Bounder is a gas.
And the Excursion's a diesel, but that's an entirely different Smackdown, which you can watch right here if you want.
So let's talk about what's similar.
Almost everything else.
Yep, pretty much. We've got similar height, weight, length,
Storage capacity, bays,
tank sizes.
TVs outside, you know, some of that stuff, awnings, 2 ACs.
Yeah.
Everything else is about the same, so
Yep.
we're gonna give you our personal opinions on what we like best about each coach.
And what we dislike.
Let's do it.
And yeah,
Okay.
we'll figure out who wins the Smackdown.
I'm gonna win.
I am.
Choose me.
I'm representing the Bounder.
And I'm representing the Excursion.
Starting with the outside of the coach, here are a few of my favorite things. Love the outdoor TV. Pure sine inverter, major plus. Got a ladder, which is easy access for the roof. And now to my least favorite things. I don't like that the electrical cord is right where I dump my tanks. So that means I'm gonna have to wear gloves every single time because it's gonna be a little grody in there. And the height of the coach is just slightly bigger and it sits up off the ground a little bit higher. So you're gonna get a little more sway while driving down the road.
Starting with the outside, here's a few of my favorite things on the Excursion. There's these little LED lights, which is kind of cool when you have the lights on. Dual fuel fills, which is great when you pull up to the pump. Of course, the outside TV, same as the Bounder. Well, pure sine inverter, it's actually in this bay. Yep, 2000 watts, same as the Bounder. Rear engine diesel, of course. And the wet bay, which is nice, because my cord's not stuck in there. As far as the downsides go, well, I don't think I really have any. So let's go in.
Moving on in. The driver's area is comfortable. All of the controls are kind of within reach. Feels a little dated and like a truck because it is a truck, but anywho. The doghouse is a little cumbersome to get around, but not terrible. A few things that I do love are the day-night shades. You have an electronic drop-down shade for the front, which is night only, but you also have extra little shades here, which is kind of handy. And my favorite part, a working desk, along with a little working drawer for all your stuff. All right. I also like the big storage space up here in the front. Don't know what I'm gonna put up there, but something would be good.
So with the Excursion, it's definitely a comfortable chair. I can touch everything, and overall the dash is maybe almost car-like, but it still seems a little dated. Because it is a diesel, we do have a brake retarder or engine brake, which is really great for mountains. One thing I dislike is there's no shade here, so when I'm driving down the road, if the sun's coming in, I can't, block out the sun. We do have a shade, although, in the front. And then one of my least favorite parts is this. I just don't like those. So everything else is pretty much the same.
I like the solid surface here on the dinette as well. It feels nice and sturdy. The cup holders, don't know how I feel about those. Like the day-night shades throughout the coach, still always a plus. I like the fact that they've gone with neutral colors for the valances. They're not super printed and crazy. I also really like the color of the furniture. It's nice and neutral. I can work with that.
So in the dining area, I'm not in love with the table. I would prefer solid surface. Nice TV, LED lights, of course, and as far as the color goes and the wallpaper, it's too much for me. Oh, I do like the drawers under there are nice.
Now, one of my all-time favorite features of this coach is the sofa. out the nice L-shaped sofa. You can actually see the TV directly on. Lovely placement there. We have LED lights throughout the coach. Nice. But the only thing I don't really like is the textured wallpaper is a little and the sconce could be a little more simple so that it's not so busy. Other than that, I really kind of dig the layout of this living room. It's nice and comfortable and cozy. Ooh, and it has a fireplace.
So the sofa's pretty comfy, and it has footrest. Also here, we have upgraded windows. They're dual pane. They're very tinted, which is nice, and I like the way that these open a lot better than the old school windows. There's also, of course, LED lights, plenty of storage cabinet. One of my favorite things about this entire RV is the drop-down loft bed. Queen size, so you can sleep 2 people, no problem. Much more comfortable sleeping up here than it is down here or on the bed or something. So, big feature. Because we have a diesel, we also have a diesel generator, and this one actually has an auto gen. So a nice feature for boondocking.
Got hooks here for your keys, although it seems a little low. I don't know that they're gonna stay on there so well. In the kitchen, we've got decent cabinet space. It could be a little bit bigger. Love the solid surface countertops. You have a nice stainless steel sink. Backsplash is nice. I like the covered stoves versus the exposed because then I can't use it as a working area. Decent size convection microwave.
In the kitchen here we have stainless steel, which looks cool. Oh, Lazy Susan back here. Plenty of storage. Same faucet, same sink. This is a very nice. Every RV should have this. These covers like double my counter space when we're cooking.
I like the big refrigerator. And this can go around your steering wheel. Your steering wheel, so you don't forget to lock the refrigerator before you take off. Nice big double doors.
There's also a full-size residential fridge. Giant storage here. And little closet, cupboard, pantry thing here. Dual. Come to the bath room.
Moving on into the bathroom. Lovely. Kind of. You can see you have a standard toilet. The cool thing is you actually get a regular sink in here. Pedestal sink. Don't see that very often. Medicine cabinet. The rest of the storage in here is, it's here, but it's small. Kind of slim and narrow. The shower is average. I do like the little dome because it provides a lot of light and of course makes it a lot better for taller people, and there's enough elbow room. On to the bedroom.
So in the bathroom we have a vacuum flush toilet, which is pretty fancy. Stainless steel sink, plenty of cabinet space. Yep, and back here, yep. Fantastic fan. And that's the bathroom. No solid surface. Plenty of room in the shower and a little shaving bench. But I'm not in love with this, or this is okay.
Queen size bed, which is nice. However, I don't like that there aren't any side tables or anything to set your stuff on at the sides, but you've got a slide back here, so that's better than nothing. Got the option for a washer dryer here, or you can leave the closet. A little pull-out rack for your clothes. I feel like there's a pretty good amount of storage in here, especially with these drawers. You've got a nice Sony TV, and we have a giant closet here with some cedar over here. Smells good. And a full-length mirror. I can see myself.
In the bedroom, a big queen-size bed. Again, plenty of cabinet space. Whew. Big old closets. I don't know why they're not cedar lined. And a washer dryer option. Of course, here you don't have the washer dryer, so you have a ton of space. That's a lot of shoe storage for Nikki. Nice LED Sony TV. Nothing up there. And a reading bench, in case you want to read. Because the engine's in the back, there's a step down here, so you lose a little bit of headroom in the bedroom. I do like the composite tile all throughout the coach. There's very little carpet, and the tiles are lightweight and easy to replace. That's the Excursion.
So overall in this coach, there is a little more carpet from the front driver's area to the slide to the back bedroom. Going to be a little more cleaning going on there, I think. There's cabinets throughout the entire coach. Pretty much everywhere they could put a cabinet, they did. So I feel like storage is pretty decent in here. And yeah, I think that's about it.
So who wins this Smackdown?
I really prefer the layout, style, and affordability of the Bounder.
But for me, it's all about the smoothness, the power, and the drop-down loft bed of the Excursion.
So we're torn.
Well, with the way we travel, diesel power and the Excursion is the only way to go.
But that's just what works for us. Which would you choose? Leave us your comments and your thoughts in the box below and let the Smackdown continue. You just barely won that one.
I won, that's all that matters.
Bounder's a pretty awesome coach.
I wish they made it a diesel.
If they made it in a diesel, it'd be a no-brainer.